Hello YouTube! Today I have got a new drink for you guys. Something that probably most of you haven't had before, but maybe a lot of you have. This is Mr. Brown Macadamia Nut Iced Coffee. So, first thing that jumps out at me is, and probably jumps out at you too, look at that can. That is a fun can. You got palm trees, sunglasses, stars, flowers, and of course Mr. Brown, who he reminds me kind of like Super Mario, or I don't know, I think we've seen someone that looks exactly like Mr. Brown at some point in our life. But it's kind of a funny logo. I mean, it's just generic enough that it's not really something that's, you know, too memorable, I guess. I don't know. It's a cool can all around though. In macadamia nut, that's kind of something you don't see every day in coffee. Certainly not around these parts where I live. Thought about that a bit. I mean, it's not unheard of, you know. I mean, very common to get like hazelnut syrup in coffee. That's a thing, or hazelnut flavored coffees. So maybe that's a similar thing. I'm thinking maybe this is kind of a Hawaiian thing, maybe? I don't know. I've never heard of them putting it in coffee, but I know Hawaii is a place where macadamia nuts are very, very popular. Or at least for tourists, they're popular. So this can of iced coffee was, I believe it's an imported product. There's a Canadian import label here, I believe, like with the nutrition facts there. There's another side here. I wonder if we peel this label back, what we'll find underneath. Oh yeah, and it does look like there is writing underneath that. I'll just show you guys in a minute. You can kind of see faintly underneath the residue of the sticker that there is the original labeling. I can see there, product of Taiwan. And I'll just kind of remove the rest here to unveil that it says website. See if we can see that, www.kingcar.com.tw. So I guess if you're interested, go on that website. Let's see what else is on here. It says also, please help keep our environment clean. Dispose of can properly. Okay, well, there we go. It also says there, shake before consuming, which is something I always forget to do. So we'll give this guy a good shake, crack it open, see what it's like. Okay. There we go. And let's open this up. And we got our beaker. Okay, so it's got kind of a light brown color to it, light coffee color. Definitely milky. So I'm just gonna swirl that around. Okay, when I smell that, it smells already like a sweet iced coffee. I'll just read the ingredients here. Where are they printed? Okay, we got water, coffee extract, milk powder, sugar flavor, emulsifier. So that's the ingredients. So it's coffee extract. So it's not straight up brewed coffee. But now that I think about it, brewed coffee is extracted from coffee beans. I don't think the two are the same thing, brewed coffee and coffee extract. But I might be wrong. So if anyone out there knows if they are the same thing, let me know down in the comments section. Yeah, I'd be curious to know. Yeah, so it's got that kind of milky iced coffee flavor. So let's go ahead here, take a sip. Okay, I really like that. It's got a good coffee flavor to it. It's milky and it's not too sweet. It's sweet but not too sweet. And as far as macadamia nut goes, I can kind of taste hints of a nutty flavor in there. If you were to tell me there wasn't, if you weren't to tell me there was macadamia nut flavoring in it, I would never guess that. I would just think it's a nice coffee and that's it straight up. One thing there I'll say though, the coffee flavor is kind of muted. It's not super sharp, lively coffee flavor, but it is a nice, smooth coffee flavor. One other thing I noticed on this can is just how heavy, not heavy, but how thick it is. It's not like the cans that you might find on a pop drink off the shelf in the local groceries that are canned here. It's a lot more dense, so a lot more metal in that can, interestingly. So yeah, nutrition info, if any of you are interested. See if we can zoom. Okay, we got there 115 calories per can. Total fat 1.9 grams, saturated fat 1.2 grams, no trans fat, 8 milligrams of cholesterol, 96 milligrams of sodium, and 20.1 grams of carbohydrate, 18 grams of sugar, 4.3 grams of protein. That's interesting to me. 4.3 grams of protein in that. So that's pretty unusual, I would say, for a coffee drink. I'm just going to finish this off and give some final thoughts. That's a very nice drink. I would definitely recommend that. I think the price for these at the grocery store we got these at, very cheap. I think it was around $1 or so. So, you know, you can get a lot less for $1. So that's definitely something. And I mean, that can is just so cool. You know, it's not every day nowadays you see these kinds of kind of retro graphics like palm trees and sunglasses and flowers and in those colors like neon, not neon, but kind of pastel and that. So a very good drink. This would be great, you know, if you're just having just want an afternoon iced coffee on a hot day, or if you want this with your breakfast, it would go well with that too. For dinner, with your dinner, it would maybe go well, or even as an after dinner thing. So yeah, Mr. Brown iced coffee, macadamia nut, very impressive. I recommend if you guys see this at your local store, give that a definite try. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, so I guess my question for you guys, you can reply in the comments if you like. Where is your favorite place to get a nice coffee? And do you guys like these pre-canned, pre-bottled iced coffees? Let me know in the comments below. We'll see you next time with the next snack or drink review. Later, guys.